Hello, this is Arknight Productions here, or my more formal name, Drake. And today are multiple things. It's Wednesday, I'm pretty sure, so it's pretty lit for being the middle of the week. Nothing really going on. Today is Day of the Dead, apparently, from what I've heard from people. So congratulations, proud of that. I respect all of you who are my loved ones who are dead. Something very fun, I'll probably party later tonight about that. But something else is coming up, very important. And it's the presidential election. And we have two main contestants in there. Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. So, with these two contestants, it's very scary. Very, very scary with who gets elected. I mean, it's a pretty big deal. And overall, this can change the whole thing about the U.S. and overall the world. It's going to affect everybody and everything. So, I'm going to tell you my honest opinion about who should be president here. So, please, do not get offended by anything I do say. Now, let me get this out of the way. Trump, he's done some bad things. And, yeah, he's done some bad things. Hillary, she's also done some bad things. But, if we're going to vote for a bad president anyway, I have the perfect nominee for this. His name, you guys ready? Drum roll. Yep. Boom. Explosion. Boom. It's gonna be Cthulhu. If we're gonna pick the lesser of the evils, let's just get Cthulhu. Yeah. Because Cthulhu, I mean, he's like a type of god people used to worship. And I mean, you only need a few sacrifices a year. We got plenty of people. I mean, it's going to be less damage than what Trump or Hillary's going to do. Who knows? It could nuke other countries, or other countries could nuke us. So, I mean, if we just get Cthulhu, let's just, worship to him. We could get Cthulhu. Or maybe a robot. A great president robot. We can make one. Like Bender. Bender would be a great robot prez. Futurama. Put it in the description. Boop, down there somewhere. You'll see it. Hopefully. But with what's going on with this presidential election, I really have no vote or say in it because, I don't feel like voting this year because what I do isn't really going to affect the outcome of it that much. So I feel overall, Cthulhu, probably our best bet. I mean, I don't want Trump or Hillary in there. I'm not trying to offend anybody out there, any means whatsoever. This is a very fragile topic. I don't want anyone to be offended by any of this. It's just my personal views on it. So don't take this the wrong way saying, hey, he doesn't like Trump. Oh man. Or, hey, he doesn't like Hillary. Oh man. Don't make like a big deal about it. Because, we all have our different opinions out there. And, it's just what it is. And, I mean, there are many ways we could go for this. I mean, in my opinion, a third party would probably be the best. But, there are some pluses to Trump and some pluses to Hillary as well. I feel like our main deal right now is, it's kind of moved away from in the news of ISIS. It's more of presidential election stuff, so haven't really been watching the news lately, but I haven't really heard about ISIS at all recently. So that's something probably big that we still need to talk about. Healthcare in the United States and the school system. They're both awful. I would know because I'm currently still a student here and I'm using the healthcare here. And it's awful. So we need a new healthcare system, hopefully one that's more automated, cheaper for everybody, even if it means raising taxes so you don't pay out of pocket like thousands of dollars. So I feel like it could be so much easier than what it already is. I mean, we could look at other countries and what they're doing and just copy it. I know it's like the whole American dream and America being something different from everyone else, but sometimes we can't be different. Sometimes we have to be the same or take their ideas. And I mean, I feel like if we take ideas from multiple countries and morph it into our own thing or our own difference, it would work out better in the end, you know. It could have positive effects, it could have bad effects, but I mean, what we're doing right now is pretty bad in terms of healthcare and also in the school system. You know, we got this new thing called Common Core. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I'm not a big fan of it whatsoever. You know, with the school system and how it's laid out, it's just not. I'm currently failing math because of Common Core. If it focused more on each individual lesson and like each student and, you know, less homework, because all it is homework, 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 and we barely have time to do anything in class but take notes. Say we do, you know, Common Core wants you to do a full module, like a full like 4 lessons, and then a full test in 3 days. Let's make it 4 days. That only gives you 3 days or even 2 days to get 4 lessons in, which is a lot of information crammed into your brain really fast, which studies go doesn't turn out that well. And then maybe having 1 review day, if that, and then taking the test the next day. It doesn't work. Kids will fail. I'm trying my hardest, and probably I think it's one of the algebra classes, but I'm trying my hardest and I'm just bombing because they aren't going over the information thoroughly enough, and I've tried looking it up, and it's not as fast paced as I need it to be. It's not as slow and chilled back where it's easier. I mean, they have options, but with how I'm set now, I can't take those options. So, I mean, I feel like this can be a big fixation in it. I mean, you can look at other countries and see, just like the healthcare system, you can look at other countries, see what they're doing, and see how successful they are. I mean, I think America's school system is 17th in the world. It's pretty far. And I believe our health system's around there too, maybe even lower. I'm not sure, but it's just as bad all around. I mean, if we fix these two simple fixes, I mean, it's gonna be countrywide, but if we fix these two fixes, it's all we need. 2 fixes. If we can get that nailed, it will make this country better, I feel. And I feel like it will help sustain us more and open up our eyes to something new. And maybe even enhance technology as it is released. And there's just a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of government stuff, political stuff, school stuff, and just all around regular different things. There are a lot of collaborators out there on YouTube who do crazy ideas, and you're like, I can't do these. And then you realize they did it on almost nothing. That means I can do it. And I mean, it's because they're balancing everything well, and some of those people don't even live in the US, and it makes it easier for them to get money because in these other countries they aren't having to pay a lot into healthcare and a lot into schooling. Because in other countries, schools, colleges, most of them are pretty cheap, and they aren't thousands of dollars to get in. So, I mean, it's pretty laid back, and it's easier. And then you look at the US, and it's so much stress, so much everything. It's all in your face. And I mean, on top of that, you have the stress of school. You have the stress of, can I pay my bills this month? Can I do this? Can I do that? And can I get these necessities? Can I get this food and this water? Can I get clothes for me? And then on top of that, you're also stressing out about work. Work's a pretty big one. Let's say I'm employed, but I get fired. Oh man, I'm out of a job. I have a house. I can't afford anything. And then you can't get a job because unemployment rates are still going down, but it's not as fast as it should be going down. I mean, our unemployment rate's higher than majority of countries still. And there's a lot. In 2015 we had a 5.1% of unemployment, which was about 93 million people in the US alone who were all unemployed, and it's dropped to a 4.9 this year. But how many people does that take away? You could do the math on it. I'm not that smart because, like I said earlier, school system's that bad. I don't even know how to do that. So, I mean, you guys can comment below on what you think of all of these ideas, who you think should be president, what's your view on the healthcare system, what's your view on the school system, what's your view on everything in general. Give tips on easy ways to relax and de-stress. It's great. And I mean, overall, this world is kind of going down. And we need help from a lot of people, just like you guys. You guys can make a huge difference. Now, in the comments, when you do say, hey, I'm going for Trump, and someone else goes against you on Hillary, please do not fight about it. This is serious. I'm being serious here. Do not fight about it. There is going to be enough fighting on Tuesday, and just please don't fight about it. It's ridiculous, okay? It's just, if it's your opinion, you have the freedom to say it. But I just don't want fighting. I think it's absurd to fight over something as small and inconsiderate as that. So please, I don't want any fighting down in the comments. Just make sure to like, subscribe, and leave your opinion down in the comments. I'd greatly appreciate that. I feel like everyone here is great. I mean, we just opened up and I kind of hit hard, exploding it all in. It's crazy with what's going on and how we can do it. But, I mean, it is what it is. But I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Bye, guys. I have a sword. Look at this thing. It's huge.